Map. The South North Hogwarts map. Hogsmeade map. World map. North for Hogsmeade map. Hogsmeade. North Forbidden Hogsmeade. Hogwarts map. North.
Off on another adventure.
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Map. Hogsmeade. Collection chests. Challenges. Collections. Hogwarts. Zonko's. Gladrags. Cross button.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts.
Lumos. Utility. Achieve.
Yourself, Lily. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Plenty for your perusal today.
Gladrags wizardwear. Sell item or ornate ebony gloves, orange eye of newt goggles, elf-made ivory gloves, grey adventurer ensemble, solar protection goggles, tan nightcap, loosened umber autumn scarf, royal maroon coat, sea fairy black rivet gloves, legend tartan sunrise scarf, twilight cloak, resplendent robe, fairy green sorcerer hat, ornate black and brown glove, stylish casuals, crimson patterned robe.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Map. Hogsmeade. Inventory. Gear. Inventory. Handwear. Ornate black and brown. Black rivet glove. Black rivet equipped. Ornate black and brown gloves. Legendary. Required level. 19. Of hand. Facey wear. Circle button. Facey wear. Headwear. Fairy green Fairy green sorcerer hat. Legendary. Facey wear. Outfit. Circle button. Back. Neckwear. Equipped. Tartan sunrise scarf. Equipped item. Handwear. Cloaks and robes. Resplendent twilight cloak. Resplendent robe. Legendary. Required level. Twilight cloak. Equipped item. Ambitious cloak. Handwear. Level. 19.
Plenty for your perusal today.
Gladrags. Sell items. Twilight. Black rivet gloves. Twilight cloak. Leather flat cap. Royal Chinese fireballs. Crimson Quidditch gloves. Ambitious cloak. Extraordinary.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Map. Hogsmeade. Collection chests. A friend indeed. West Hogsmeade. The western side of Tome Cross button.
It's always nice to see a familiar face. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Shopping stations. Beast feeder spellcraft. Unlocks the ability to conjure a beast feeder. Hopping material. T-shirt. Medium. Beast toy box spellcraft. Beast feeders. Dung composter spellcraft. Unlocks the ability to conjure a dung composter. Use it to create fertilizer that can be used to increase the yield of a seeded plant. Cost. 1 hopping pot spellcraft. Beast feeder spellcraft. Beast toy box spellcraft. Shopping station spell. Beast toy box spellcraft. Shopping station spellcraft. Popping pot spell. Potting tape. Potting table with potting T-shaped potions station spell. Sell items.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
She stands her ground, that woman. I'll give her that.
Map. Hogsmeade. Collection. The three broomsticks. The three brooms. The three broom. Crossbar.
Serena's not after the money.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serena. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I spoke with him.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I could try and stop by.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
It's been ages. The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better
Wonder who lives here. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you.
Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
Revelio.
What do we have here?
Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
Revelio.
Map. The Hogsmeade Valley. Wait.
Mine now, demiguise. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio.
I should investigate. Revelio.
Dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the The thistle.
Revelio.
The
Revelio.
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Hamlet, sell items. Mysterious corduroy robe. Pinstriped scarf. Elegant emerald robe. Well appointed.
Thank you for... I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you.
Revelio.
Lumos. Utility. Disillusionment.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Better have a look around. See about the Horcrux and the box of letters. Ah, that's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Lumos. Confringo. Damage. Expelliarmus. Damage. Disarms wands and weapons. Depulso. Art.
Confringo! Also, glaciers! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Repulsion! Glacier! Stupefy! Repulsion! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Lumos. Revelio.
Dear Sir... My dear...
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Dear Miss... Dear Sir... Dear...
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these Horklumps.
Circle...
Revelio.
That curiosity young people tend to nurture.
Revelio.
Circle...
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some Horklumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
butterbeer barrels.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Happy to help.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.